I am willing to activate this program when we have a group that it's wishing to promote a perfect, a glorious, uttama cleansing of the system from a yogic perspective. When we do this 48 minutes Nadi Shodhana that we learn through these 40 days, we produce a cleansing machine within our cellular metabolism. And from the cellular metabolism, this is pushed to the metabolic body and then to the metabolic tube. Of course, the sweat glands, we are considering here the metabolic tube in a way, but we are bringing the metabolic residues from within the cell to the ocean, the causal, original, or primeval, in English can be, the primeval ocean of the body. And then we are putting out these three energies, Vayu, Agni, and Jala. Because from the Vedic perspective, actually we breathe to restore the Vayu presence in our body. We eat to restore the fire principle or Mahabhuta in our body. And we drink to restore the Jala Mahabhuta in our body. And all those three components, all these three basic constituents of life force, they are going to be transformed in our metabolic body, the Saptadhatus, and afterwards they need to be expelled as Vayu, Pitta, and Kapha. Vayu is going to be expelled, or Vayu, Agni, and Jala. Vayu is going to be expelled mainly by the Purisha, the feces, not only. Pitta is going to be Agni mainly through the heat process. I call this exudation because it's a little bit broader than sudation. And urine, mutra, for Jala. This is a general perspective. The point is that when we do this internal reorganization of ourselves, we can reset the machine to work as it is projected to work. When we are not doing in this form, this creates a problem that the cell has those kind of memory behaviors that they start to work up to a level which is not optimal. So the Nadshodhana process is a process to restore original fabric sets. What is the usually when they say this in English is to restore the original configuration of the industry of the store of the fabric. And this is not a very instant process. We are going to be developing this through 40 encounters of 1 hour each, 1 hour 15 maybe. And this needs to be practiced daily, and it needs to be, it's a astronaut program. It's not something for just a person that it's just starting to know about Ayurveda. This technique is for people that has been practicing yoga for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and so. And they already are able to practice a kind of yoga sadhana for 1 hour, 2 hours daily, and so, or in general, or at least are willing to do so, okay? So this program in English, I'm going to activate under certain conditions, under certain NADI conditions. The project itself, it costs amount that is going to be divided by the number of the participants. If it's going to be 100 participants, it's going to be $72. If it's going to be 72 participants, it's going to be $100. If it's going to be, I don't know the number of people, 10 people, it's going to be $720. My idea with this system is to make a group of around 30, 40 people that I think it's a size that we can work through that in a proper manner. And becomes a quite cheap price to have a huge launch, Apollo launch beyond the moon. Okay, so if you're interested in taking this kind of approach, I will suggest you to go to the description below and send me an email to the email that it's recorded that. After a while, I'm going to write a form. I was supposed to do that, but there was no time today for that. Thiago with double G, Thiago namaste@gmail.com. And this process is to be launched in a moment where we reach a number of people that is willing to pay the amount of activation. If it's one person or if it's 720, I think around 30, 40 people would be great to develop a technique that it's safe and it's also very careful. Okay, so for now, Happy New Year 2024, and let's go for the mantra. Om Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuvana Tarini Taralatarange Shankaramali Viharini Vimale Mama Matirastam Tava Padakamale Bhagirati Sukhadaini Mata Tava Mahima Kripanigame Khyata Naham Jane Tava Mahimanam Pahe Kripa Mahimama Jnanam Om Namaste.